Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. Today it's the 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time team. If you want to follow this team, you can go to our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy, on YouTube, and click on the playlist, click on 5 p.m. Sundays, and you'll be able to see some of these performances. Some have been with me over a year. Some go back 6 months, 8 months, but we have two new people today. We'll be introducing them in just a moment. I'm Ken Scove, the founder and owner of the LA Connection Comedy Theater, celebrating our 45th year next year. If you ever come out to Burbank, you can see us live doing shows every Saturday. But now we're live in your house or wherever you're watching us. We appreciate the chat's open. I always read the chat to the cast afterwards, so feel free to make whatever comments you like wherever you may be. And the first game we're going to play is Reality House. We'll get to that in just a second. It's kind of a takeoff of Big Brother. If you guys haven't bought your holiday gift ideas, now I listened to the radio yesterday, they said about 35% of the people have not bought their gifts yet. So if you're one of those people, we got some really good holiday gift ideas for you. A lot of people are addicted to things, but we're not going to do normal addictions like alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling, whatever it is. We have our own addictions. And we have some people we're going to deal with those addictions later in the show. Then we have a game called Four Corners where we just go around and rotate. You get to see four scenes rotating. Have you ever done a scene with someone who's got a script and the other person forgot their script? Well, Shelly today forgot her script, so we're going to make her improvise with Isabelle. And then we have the driverless ride share smart car, which can actually check your DNA and know everything about you and say stuff about you in the car, sometimes quite embarrassing. Let's introduce our cast today, starting with Isabelle. It's her first show with us. Isabelle, welcome aboard. And Alex.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Shelly.
Hey, y'all. Nice to see you.
James.
Hey, thanks for tuning in.
His first show with us, Carl.
What's up? Glad to be here.
And Andrea, who's in his spaceship.
Hi, welcome on board.
All right, well, the first game is called Reality House. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give them their archetype. They're going to put it next to their name, except for Carl, because he doesn't know how to type. So let's start out with Isabelle. Isabelle, you're a germaphobe, okay? So if you want to minimize and go get anything for your germaphobe character, feel free to do that, like spray, Lysol, goggles, whatever you want to get, and I can call you back out. Okay, Alex. Well, Alex, let's see. You're really needy and neurotic. Okay. So if you have anything you want to go get in a wig or glasses or whatever you want to do. And let's go to Shelly. Shelly, you're just a total gossip. Okay. All right. So if you want to get into any character, feel free to. James. James, you're a macho asshole. Okay. All right, James. I think he enjoys that. Look at the smile on his face. I think he enjoys being a macho asshole. Okay, where do the other two go? Carl. Carl, let's make you into your accident prone. Okay? So if you want to get a helmet or anything, feel free to get whatever you need for your accident prone type character. And Andrea, why you are, you have anger issues and you're a kleptomaniac. Okay, so not only do you have anger issues, but you steal from people. All right. Before I bring out the whole cast here again, I'm Ken Scove. I'm going to be hosting a Reality House. Now, all these guys have lived in the same place for 30 days, and we've decided now to go back in with our cameras and see what's happened in the house. Now, as you know, I just gave them all archetypes, so that's where the improv comes in. Let's bring in all the cast now into the house. Okay, now Shelly, you're kind of like the mother of the house, but you're also a little gossipy. So I'd like to kind of get to find out what's been going on in this house for the last 30 days.
Oh, this has been something. Well, Carl and Andrea are planning a bank heist. I have heard them, making plans together, setting up getaway cars, looking for masks, which isn't too hard to do nowadays, but you still got to put the pantyhose over, right? So that is really something. And I don't know, I hope that they'll just share when they're back.
Well, I don't know if the producers of the show are going to like the idea that people are going out creating crimes, but go ahead, Shelly.
I know it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. And on those same lines, I think Alex is a drug dealer. She's
Really?
always got people kind of coming and going. She doesn't let anyone into her room. And when she comes out, she's always got like baggies of white powder and little things that look like oregano. So she's one to watch for sure.
Okay.
I think that there's a criminal element here. And
Well, let's bring her out right now, Alex. So you've heard what Shelly just said about you. She thinks you're a drug addict and you're selling drugs.
Yeah, what I do in my room is my business. So she doesn't even have like any right to even think about it. And it's whatever you see, like don't make assumptions, like because it's my business.
Okay, so what is in the baggies?
Like sometimes I like to make salads. So I'll bag it up and then take it off. Sometimes I'll make it in my room. So I don't like everybody else being in the kitchen at the same time. So I'll take what I need and make it there. And then the white stuff, it's just sugar. It's just sugar. I bring that too. Some, just being a good neighbor. You never know who needs sugar.
So now I know you wanted to try and hook up with Andrea and he rejected you. How did that make you feel?
All I ask for is him to just like look at me. I mean, like, so what if James and I hooked up? Like, I can move on. I can go after Andrea. Like, why not both? Like,
Andrea actually stole something from you. So I guess you're missing some. So he went into your room and he stole something. So what have you found out that's missing? Because I'm sure it's going to be in his room.
Yeah. Something that I'm missing is, I mean, I don't know if you thought it was real. I have a squirt gun in my room that like I use for everything. Like I have candles all the time, and that's how I put the candles out. And I mean, not only my squirt gun, but also like I have bandanas that are missing, like some dark clothes. Like why are people taking my stuff?
Okay, let's bring Andrea out here for a second. Andrea, so Alex is saying that she tried to hook up with you. You rejected her. She did hook up with James, but then you stole some of the stuff from her room. Why did you go in her room and steal stuff?
No, actually, she just borrowed me this, black leather jacket. I think it's great on me. She doesn't need it right now. Oh, look at this. Pretty cool. This is great for
Okay, that's
my plan with Carl.
That's a woman's jacket. Why would you steal a woman's jacket?
It's pretty slim. It stays pretty cool on me. It's very, I like this way. And let me put some more light because I got also this candle. And
that's her candle.
Where's
that's the candle is missing.
No, just no. It's no. It looks like hers, but this is my candle. No, I don't have any lighter. I'll go later. So what else have I got? Oh,
but my squirt balls.
Oh, this is no. Wait, this is Isabelle's. Where's?
It's mine.
No, this is Isabelle's. She's I just, but I don't think she should be jealous because I'm not into dating right now. So even if I spend a whole afternoon at Isabelle's room, that was just because I had to get something.
Well, Isabelle sprayed you down with that spray that you just showed us, and that's why you took it from her. Yeah, that's why you took it from her, because you're mad at her because she sprayed you down when you entered her room.
Yeah. Actually, she can get angry really. I don't know. I mean, we had like a fight, but I was really, calm. I talked to her. I asked many open questions, like I don't know, like why the hell are you spraying me? And just to investigate her point of view. And she and I felt that she felt frustrated for some reason, and I just asked other questions like, "Can you just give me this shit?" And
okay, all right. Well, listen, Andrea, we're going to move on to Isabelle for a second. We're going to move on and find out Isabelle. So Andrea goes in your room and you spray him down, and he steals your spray. How did that make you feel, Isabelle? I can't hear you, Isabelle. Go ahead and I know you're a germaphobe, but you don't like to have germs that come out of your mouth. But we got to hear you. So,
yes. No,
what exactly happened with that encounter with Andrea?
Well, I was just, and I'm so sorry, I just get so stressed out with all of this and so triggered. I was just trying to help. He wasn't seeing what was attacking him. That's why I've given everyone their own spray bottle at this point so they can spray themselves. And I've been trying to educate them on all the dangers that they're facing just every single second from every single direction. And he just misunderstood what I was trying to say. And he took it as a form of aggression, which it was not. It was just help. Just help.
Okay. Well, what about when Alex was hooking up with James, you actually went in the room and then sprayed them both down? I think that was a little inappropriate, don't you think?
Well, I could see how it could be construed that way, but the problem was there were some odors that were kind of coming out into the hallway, and I just had to be sure that this wasn't some kind of new form of mutant germ that they were creating together, by just some molecules combining in some unknown way that has not yet been discovered. So I just needed to make sure that all of us were protected from that.
So you think they were creating another COVID variant?
I mean, anything is possible. We're discovering new things every day about this. Okay. Nothing is out of the realm of possibility at this point.
Okay. And you have now, I mean, I can see you pretty clearly, but you put plastic wrap around your entire room now?
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's the only way that I have remotely found, and that I did find some scientific journals to back me up, by the way. I think they were published in Luxembourg or something like that. I can't remember. But that has been the only way that I can think of to make sure that nothing is festering on the wall and can attack me in my sleep. So to me, that is just pure basic safety rules.
Okay. All right. Well, James, let's get James out here for a second. So James, you were hooking up with Alex, and
about time.
All of a sudden, you feel this wetness on your back, and Isabelle's there spraying both your naked bodies down. What did you say to her?
I was like, "You want to get in on this? Because this is going on. This is happening right now, whether you like it or not. It's getting loud. It's getting hard. It's getting heavy. I mean, I'm going like, a Mack truck at 80 miles an hour straight down the highway to Bonersville, here. So she just totally freaked out. She had to hose the whole room down because that's how hot she got.
Mm-hmm. And then Carl came in the room and fell over the lamp table. That kind of triggered you. What happened there?
Yeah, well, I just told him to kind of, kindly get the fuck out. And then he did, and there you go.
Mm-hmm. Well, aren't you planning some sort of a robbery?
Well, I'm not really in the mood right now to talk about that. But yeah, I mean, there is going to be something going down. Holiday season of giving, and the other side of giving is taking. So you can't have giving without taking. So yeah, all right, fine.
Well, speaking of taking, Andrea took some of your underwear.
Yeah, well, I'm not really surprised by that. Andrea's a freaking weirdo. It's not the first time it's ever happened in the house.
Did you confront him at all?
No. Instead, I just let that go completely. He wants my used underwear. He can, enjoy that.
How did you feel when Shelly started spreading gossip about you and Alex?
Yeah, well, she's been wanting to get me in the sack for like the last couple months, so I ain't surprised about that. Mm-hmm. Of course, she's going to be spreading rumors. That,
So this
that
whole-
ain't the
this-
only thing she's spreading, though.
This whole bank robbery thing is just a rumor?
Could be. I'm not going to confirm or deny any robbery allegations at this time. How about that?
Okay. All right, Carl. So why would you walk in the room, Carl, when they're having sex and then you fall over the lamp table?
Well, I was looking for an apple that I dropped in the kitchen, and for some reason, it just rolled all the way over there, and I went to go grab it, and I didn't realize that I had walked into the room, and so I mean, at that point, I tripped over it and I knocked over a lot of different things, and I mean, I picked up the apple, I ate it. So I was relatively happy, but you know, a little nervous because he was yelling at me a lot.
Mm-hmm. Why would you want to go into a bank robbery with James when he's yelling at you and kind of treats you like a kid?
I mean, so for me, I mean, I respond better to anger like that, and just him treating me like that. I mean, I never had a father, so I like that he treats me like that, and sometimes I might deserve it, I mean, there was that one time where I was getting into his car and I accidentally kicked it, and so he yelled and screamed at me, and he hit me in the leg, and so, I mean, this is a good thing for us, and in fact, he actually gave me these headphones here, and every time I go to do something stupid, it's a recording of him telling me not to do it. And so it actually helps out a lot. And it's going to work for the bank robbery, too. He's going to plan a whole bunch of other things. It's going to help me. It's really going to help me. And I'm excited.
All right. Okay, well, we'll see if you're going to still be here because we're going to kick someone out of the house right now. Let's start with Shelly. Who would you suggest we kick out of the house?
I suggest we kick out Isabelle. She's she's a fraud.
Okay.
I see her walking around with dirty socks on her hands.
Mm-hmm.
She's dirty, and she's a fraud. And I don't think she should say.
Okay, good point. Okay. Let's go to Alex. Alex, who do you want to kick out of the house?
I think like a lot of different people could go, but my vote for now is James. Like, I've had James and I'm ready to move on. And, there's Carl and Andrea to choose from.
Okay. Isabelle, you can come back in. We haven't kicked you out yet. We have to get a consensus vote. So you haven't been kicked out yet.
Thank you.
Okay.
I assumed the worst. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but who would you kick out, Isabelle? We got one for James and one for you.
Well, I would have to kick out Shelly because she is a liar.
Okay. So now we have one for Shelly, one for James, and one for Alex. Well, let's go to James. James, who will you kick out?
I'm definitely going to want to kick out Andrea.
Okay.
I just can't stand people stealing everything that's good. I want my fucking underwear back.
All right. So we have one for Andrea, one for you, James, one for Isabelle, and one for Shelly. Andrea, who do you want to kick out?
Oh, someone between Alex and James, because Alex is crazy. Maybe it's because of her salad. I don't know what's in her salad, but she wants me to steal James, used underwear. So, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. So let's say
Alex. So you're saying Alex. Okay.
Yeah.
Alex. Okay. So Alex has got two.
Crazy.
Yeah. Carl, who would you kick out?
I mean, Andrea always yells at me for some reason. And so he scares me a lot. And one time he actually hit me. And he apologized and then he did it again.
Okay. So Andrea and Alex both got two. So we're going to have to kick both of you out of the house.
Hit him anyways. Just throwing that out there.
Well, we're going to have to kick both of you out of the house. And I'm sorry about that. We'll be coming back next month with just the four of them until we have one person left in the house who will be our grand prize winner, can win over $100,000. I'm sorry, Andrea, you've won nothing. And you have to return his underwear. Alex, at least you got your virginity was taken in the house. So I appreciate that. Okay, well, thank you. This has been Reality House. We're now moving on. So you guys can all minimize and come on back in as new characters, because now we're going to all do holiday gifts. Now, I promise you at the top of the show, what about a holiday gift for a youngster, someone less than 10? Or how about a teenager? Or that weird age between like 11 and 12? What about a grandparent? What about a parent? What do you get a single mom? What do you get a single person? Let's find out right now. Let's bring in all our gift promoters today. They each have different gifts they want to talk about on the air. So let's bring everybody back in. And why don't we start off with James this time? So James, what kind of holiday gift ideas do you have?
Okay, the holidays is a tough time for those who cannot see too well. We've seen this again and again and again, except for them because, again, they cannot see too well. So they need protection because apparently around this time of year, there's a guy in a giant red suit who jumps down people's chimneys and invades their home and invades their privacy. And these people who can't see him, they need to be able to protect themselves. So they need the all-in-one safety kit, which features this knife, very good, made out of absolute solid, sharp steel, made in a knife factory. And then if that doesn't do it, then they can just open up their safety case and they can pull out this gun. And, they can't see too well. So, they need to shoot it a couple times because that will, create a little bit of light and they'll be able to protect themselves. So this is a very good choice for the holidays.
Okay, well, I'm assuming you're probably talking about people who are full adults. I don't think we want to be selling that to kids or teenagers.
No, of course not.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, well, thank you, James. Let's go over to Carl. Carl, what kind of gift ideas do you have?
So, for this holiday season, I have a gift that is just completely worth nothing. It's called the gift of happiness. And I think a lot of people deserve happiness and a lot of people should get happiness. And you could go out there and find it right now. One person that deserves happiness and should get more happiness is my father. Because every night he comes home and he just beats the living hell out of me. And I think if he had more happiness this holiday season, he'd be a better father. Okay.
So you're going to give the gift of happiness, which is actually you don't have to spend any money for that. You just have to be happy. So that's pretty good. I'm sorry your father is beating you. It looks like it's making your hair stand up. Okay.
Can you tell?
Yeah. Let's go to Shelly, who looks very festive at this time of year. She must have some great holiday gift ideas. What's your gift ideas, Shelly?
Well, I'm a teacher, and so I always think about what can I get my students to, show them that I appreciate them too. Wow. And so I was thinking maybe like a carton of cigarettes to start. I want them to mature, and they can last for a long time, or you can use them up quickly. It's a good way to teach them about fire. Be safe. It looks cool, and I want them to look cool and feel cool.
Okay. Wow. I can't really go along with that idea, but if that's what you want to give people, a carton of cigarettes for kids still in school, I'm assuming these are probably teenagers. We're not talking about 7 or 8 year olds, are we?
I teach 5th grade, so we're looking at about 10, 11-year-old.
Really?
They're young. You know what? They're tweens.
Right.
They're tweens.
Doesn't your father own a tobacco company?
Well, I don't see how that would have anything to do with it.
Okay.
I mean, yes, I'm a proponent for smoking.
Okay.
I think we should all do that.
Okay, so we'll just put a little disclaimer on your gift. Okay, let's go over now to Isabelle. So Isabelle, what's your holiday gift ideas?
Well, my holiday gift idea actually can be for almost all ages, and it sort of has a therapeutic component to it. It's a jigsaw puzzle of at least 500 pieces, but what the person doesn't know is that there's one piece missing. So what it does is when you get to the end of it and you're looking for that one piece and you can't find it anywhere, it really teaches the recipient of the gift how to deal with frustration. So it's just a very good way for somebody to experience that and know how it is they actually deal with it.
Wow. So they have, how many pieces is this again? 500?
It's 500. Well, technically 499, but they don't know that when they, yeah.
Wow. That is. And do you take out a specific piece and like in the middle, it can really throw them off, or is it an edge piece? Or
Oh, it's absolute. It has to be in the middle because, of course, most people start with the edges. So that would sort of defeat the exercise.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's rather a sadistic gift. Okay, but thank you for your idea. Let's go over to Andrea. What is your gift idea, Andrea?
Oh, thank you. Actually, I think that this year, the perfect gift is this remote control that I found. A remote control can be very empowering. So I think it's the perfect gift for everyone who lacks in self-confidence, you know,
Right.
so they can eventually feel in control of something.
Well, now, is that a universal remote? Because otherwise it won't work on most televisions.
I don't know. I didn't think about it, but I mean, it cannot be on me. I mean, it's not my responsibility to, if you have issues with your confidence. I don't know. I just gave you the control. You gotta take, you know, responsibility of your own life, and you choose what you want to control. I mean, I cannot think about everything, you know.
Okay.
Just
Okay, so you give them a remote, and then you just pray it works in their own personal life.
whatever. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a great gift. Thank you very much, Andrea. I think we need to talk with Alex. Alex, what is your perfect gift?
Yeah, I consider my gift very universal. I call it a gift of a better you. So basically, what it is when I go out in public, if I see somebody, you know, maybe they're like not, they don't seem motivated, or, you know, maybe they're trying to run but they can't, or they're like just sitting in a coffee shop being lazy. It's in all aspects. I'll give them my business card. My business is called I'm Better Than You, and I'll tell you why. Basically, it's just my contact information to find out like how they can just suck less and just be better people. Like, I mean, the world doesn't need any more suckers. So,
Okay, so your gift is to give someone your business card?
If you want to call it that, again, like if they call me, like I'll make their lives better. Like,
I see.
They don't want to be like sad and depressed. Like, I'll help them in any way I can. Which,
well, now, okay, so you're not randomly just giving out these cards, because what if you give it to some sort of stalker or some sort of psycho?
I analyze. I'll follow people. Maybe a day or two, kind of just, you know, if I
you follow them.
I'll analyze them before I give them a card out, because yeah, you know, you never know. So, and everybody, you know, obviously nobody's ever gonna be as good as me, but like they can at least make attempts, and that's where I come in to help them.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, I appreciate all you guys coming on to give us some good ideas for holiday gifts. Although I am going to be talking to the producers and the screeners to make sure next time they have actually people who actually have really good ideas, because most of your ideas could maybe get the kids in trouble and get them emotionally very upset. But thank you for your good Christmas spirit, and we'll see you all next year with some more holiday gift ideas. All right, you guys can all minimize now, and I'll bring you back in, because now we're going to go on to addictions. You know, people this time of year, of course, addictions are terrible. I mean, a lot of alcohol addictions. There could be food addictions. There could be more drug use. And it's a scary time of year when people are addicted. But all my people have weird addictions. They don't have a normal addiction. Like last year, I had someone who wanted to make out with their car. or someone who likes to lick frozen poles. Let's bring out all my clients today. We do this on Zoom, so we don't actually can never get any sort of diseases or anything from our addictive people here today. Okay, so I'm going to start out this time with Alex. Okay, so Alex, so you like howling at the moon?
Mm-hmm. I do.
And it has to be a full moon, I understand. So
yes.
Why do you howl at the full moon? Why are you addicted to that?
So when this started in infancy, actually, my family and I, we were at the zoo and Woodland Park Zoo in Seattle, and I actually I wandered off. I was just learning to walk, and I found my way into the wolf exhibit. And my parents just left. They didn't come back for me, and I ended up living with this pack of wolves at the zoo from about 1.5 to 11. So 10 years of my life I spent with this pack of wolves. And sometimes I get, whether it's like waning or waxing, a day in between, I'll still have the urges like my pack does to get out there. I typically will go on a hill and howl. Even after the zookeeper finally found me, I still continue to do that. So,
well, I saw on your profile here that you were on a date, and it was kind of like dusk, and then the moon started coming up full, and you actually got on the dining room table.
Yeah.
Because it was an outdoor patio, and you began to howl, and you drew quite a bit of attention to you and your date.
I did.
What happened then?
I think just all in all, the date was unsuccessful on his part. When we met, I think he was uncomfortable that I sniffed his butt, but it's just something I do.
Okay, well, that's another addiction.
Addiction.
Wow. See, you're a butt sniffer too. Okay, well, I won't even get into that. We'll have you come back next time for that.
Instinctual. But yeah, I was up there. We were eating on a patio by the water, and it was beautiful at night. And I just, how can you not? So I got up on the table and I just let it out. And 3 howls, 15 seconds each, which is actually quite impressive, even amongst others like me, which I don't know many, but him.
Well, you've been banned from every Olive Garden. Let's just get right to the point. Okay, so
yes.
Thank you, Alex. Let's bring up everybody here because I've got to Carl. So, Carl, you like to pee into the wind. That doesn't sound.
Pee into the wind.
Who would do that, Carl? Why would you pee? Doesn't it get all over you?
Oh, you would think that. And at first, when I first started, it did happen. But see, the process of it is you got to turn your back against the wind as you're peeing. And I just got to let it rip. Oh, my God. Let me tell you, the sensation that you get from peeing into the wind, it's probably the same sensation as eating chocolate. You don't know until you tried it. I don't think you've tried it. You got to try it. I think that's the problem here.
There was a cable car in San Francisco that they were going into the wind, and you went up to the front of the car and peed.
Yeah.
And you got a bunch of people behind you all wet.
Yeah, that was their fault, though, for being there. I already put it on Facebook that I was going to that exact spot to pee because I actually have my own blog on Facebook. I blog everywhere that I pee into the wind because I just know that people all over the world want to know about this. So I was there. People happened to be there with me. And I even said to them, I said, listen, I'm going to be peeing here. and this is for a greater cause. Like, I don't know what you guys are here for. Like, there's nothing that's going on with you guys, but I'm here to pee into the wind. It got on them. They were mad. But, you know, I think they got over when I handed out shirts. I think that really kind of loosened them. But, like, one guy was laughing so much that he like, smacked himself in the face, I guess because, like, he was so, like, why did I even get mad at him in the first place? He was so happy, though. It was great. It was a great time.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to move on to let's go on to Isabelle. So, Isabelle, you like to eat worms?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're incredibly nutritious, firstly. And they each have different properties that, when sort of put all together, sort of really give you a full and balanced, wonderfully ethical source of protein, you know. And my favorite, I wouldn't have to say, are earthworms. They're still my favorite. Yeah, if I had to.
When did you start becoming addicted to eating worms?
Well, it's sort of a funny story. It started by accident. I was, I don't know, maybe about 4, and I was in the backyard. I was lucky enough to grow up with a backyard where there was a lawn with sprinklers. So of course, you know, every morning everything would be nice and ripe for frolicking. So I thought I saw a noodle in the grass, and I love noodles. Anything remotely like spaghetti I had to have. So I thought it was a piece of spaghetti. So I picked it up, and then I just threw it back, swallowed, and from that day on, I was like, this is the best thing ever. And then I realized, like, oh, this, and then I saw another one, did the same thing over and over. Oh, wait, they're actually moving. I didn't realize that, and it took me a few. And then I was hooked from then on.
Mm-hmm. When you were at a picnic with your boyfriend at the time, it says here on your profile that, you know, he made a really, really nice spread for you to eat, but you turned him down and began to dig up worms in the park?
Unfortunately, I had to. I mean, it's gotten to the point where my only acceptable nourishment are worms. I mean, I just can't go back. And his heart was in the right place. I mean, he tried so hard, but unfortunately, it's too late for me.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move over to James. James, you only sign your signature in your own blood?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, why do you do that, James?
It is the most metal way you could possibly sign a piece of parchment or go into an agreement, is with that very part of you that keeps you alive. It binds you to your own word and to your own being, to your soul. So that's why every time I get a contract, I'm looking at it, my boss hands me a pen, I say, dude, chill. I pull out one of these bad boys, just take a little bit either off the hand, or, you know, if I really want to get creative, a little bit off the leg, and then I just, you know, like with the blood on the knife, I just start to, you know, put my John Hancock right on it, and you know, that's how I do business. I've only needed
but you've done it when you've gone out to restaurants on dates, and the bill comes, and then you cut your finger and sign your credit card in front of your date with your blood.
Yeah, totally. And that way I know, like, if she's for the real deal or not, you know, because if she can't stand it, she's not going to last.
So you'll be signing your marriage license with blood.
Totally.
Interesting. Okay. All right, James, thank you. Let's move over now to Shelly. Shelly, wow. So you like to get poison oak?
Oh, I love to be itchy. That's my favorite. Kind of started at summer camp, and you know, just kind of wrestling around like you do at summer camp with, you know, the boys, and you wrestle around. And I thought it was totally harmless, of course, and turns out that I really enjoy being itchy, and I like when it spreads all over. So it's the perfect.
Well, you were on a hike with a gentleman who, you know, you've been going out for a few months, and of course, you started in the winter and it was very cold, so you couldn't take hikes. But then when spring came, you started taking a hike. And he said on your profile here that right in the middle of the hike, you took off all your clothes and started rolling in poison oak.
That's right. That's right. It was an opportunity for us to use the calamine lotion that I had brought with me. So I figured, you know, that, I mean, how hot is that to put calamine lotion all over your date? I brought some Benadryl, you know, give us a little, relax us. So I thought it was perfectly normal.
Okay. So you do that so that he'll rub lotion on your body.
You got that right.
Okay. Well, there might be easier ways, maybe to get someone to rub lotion on your body. But hey, whatever works for you. All right. I'm going to end with Andrea. So Andrea, let's find out what you do now. Oh my God. So Andrea, you sleep on your head. Like you do a handstand and you sleep on top of your head all night?
Yeah. Of course, yeah. I mean, it's very healthy. It's science-based. Actually, the first time I was working on a handstand, I was only 3 years old. So my teacher taught me like to try to walk backwards on the wall. It was a beautiful feeling. I'd say it's amazing, better than sex. I mean, I didn't know about sex when I was 3 years old, but now I know. And
don't you get a little lightheaded? Don't you, you know, with all the blood that goes to your head, doesn't get you?
That's the feeling. Yes, you got it. It's an amazing feeling. You're really light, and you feel happy and very stimulated. And actually, I stayed that way for the whole day. Like I was at daycare. It was about, I don't know, 9 a.m. in the morning or something. And when my dad came, you know, it was after 6 p.m. I was still in a handstand that day. Of course, he was a little concerned because that was bizarre, but I just realized that I loved that. And then he was like, I need to, I'm very grateful to my dad because he always supported me. And I'd say he bought me, like he made like, it's not like a bed. It looks like a bed, but it's vertical. And so that I can sleep, like he used to call me like his little bat or, you know, Batman, Bat Boy. Of course, yeah, a lot of jokes even at school when the, you know, rumors spread about me.
Sleeping the first time you were going to make love to this woman and you went over to her house and then you did make love, but then you stood on your head. You wouldn't sleep next to her. How did she take that?
That was the best part. So thank you for asking, because actually, yes, she told me that it was too early for her. Okay, that she wasn't ready. So okay, but let's sleep together. It was very sweet, and no sex. And I started, you know, sleeping upside down. And then after a while, she was a little shocked at first, and then she confessed me that actually she told me, you know, this turns me on. Are you a vampire or something? You know, I played cool a little bit, and now she, you know, we are happily married. That's why how I met my wife. Yeah.
Well, that's a really good story. We ended on a good story. I'd like to thank all you guys for coming in. Let's bring them back up on the screen one more time. Thank you all for coming in today on my Zoom call. We'll check back in with you next month and see how you're working on your addiction. Okay. Again, I'm not trying to change you. We're just discussing your addiction so that you can open up about it. Thank you all for playing addictions. You can all go back home now. Pay on your way out. All right, we're going to move on to Four Corners. Okay, Four Corners. So the people who are going to be in Four Corners is going to be Alex, James, Carl, and Andrea. So let's bring out the four of them. Okay, so Alex, you're in the number 1 position, and you'll be doing a scene with James. And yours is going to be, you guys will be on a picnic together. Okay. So that means you actually don't, James would put picnic down. So Alex, when you come in, you're going to be nomads with Andrea. Okay. All right. Oh, did I lose I don't know why this thing does this. It's very strange where it turns my camera off on its own. This computer's got a mind of its own. I think it's got a glitch. Okay, all right. So everybody's still in the same spot. Thank God. Okay, so James will be picnic. Alex will be nomad. She'll be doing the scene with Andre. When Carl comes in with James, you're going to be in prison. Okay, so prison. So just remember that, James, if you need to write that down, because he can't write that. Because remember, Carl doesn't know how to write. Okay, we have to always make sure we have one illiterate human in our groups. So thank you, Carl. I'm glad your mother was able to put your name up for you. Okay, Andrea, when you come in, you guys are going to be like the odd couple moving in with each other. So he's perfect. One of you can be like the Felix character. One of you can be the Oscar character, like an odd couple type moving in together. Okay, so we have all four of them. So what will happen is it starts with the 1 and 2. You don't need to put prison next to your name, James. Just put picnic. Otherwise, it'll be too confusing. So when James and Alex start, will just be a picnic. Okay. Then when I say rotate, Carl will come in, and James and Carl will be in prison. Then I'll say rotate, and Andrea will come in, and we'll see their version of the odd couple of the two of them living together. And then when Alex comes in with Andrea, they'll be nomads, traveling wherever they may be. This is 4 corners. We're going to all minimize except for the 2, Alex and James, and I'll just rotate. They go around 3 times each. And this is 4 corners. Oh, James, you stay out. There you go.
So what are we doing in the field? Like, did you bring stuff?
Well, of course I did. I got this checkered blanket, and I've got a couple of warm cups of soup in this picnic basket, and there are sandwiches, and I forgot the spoons, and I forgot to cover the soup, so the sandwiches are covered in soup. Hope you don't mind that.
I guess we can adapt. What kind of sandwiches did you bring? Please don't say PB&J.
Peanut butter and jam.
You know that I'm allergic to peanut butter, right?
No. Yes. Maybe,
rotate.
Maybe just a little bit.
Alex out. And prison.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. We're breaking out today. All right, James? We've been in here, we cooped up in here for too long, man, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, all right, you seem really into this, so I'm ready to we're going to plan this out, all right?
All right,
guard,
great. Yeah, what's the plan?
All right, listen, that guard comes through around 11 a.m., so at 11 a.m., that's when we're going to just pretend like we're eating our food, blah, 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 this and that. And then, of course, he comes in with his arm sometimes to, check to make sure, the cage is all locked up and stuff. What we're going to do at that point, we're going to reach in when he's not looking, and we're going to grab his keys.
Okay, we're going to stab him with them, right? We're going to stab him.
Of course we are.
Yes.
What are you kidding?
Yes.
Of course, it's me. You don't think I would do that? Of course.
No, I know you want to do that. I want to do that, too. I want to stab him with the keys, but you stab him first.
Okay, I put some plastic in the paper can. So what's the big deal?
Plastic in a paper can? Are you kidding me? The plastics go with the plastics, and the cans go with the cans. What is going on?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but actually, what I want to talk about is I have a date tonight with Shelly. Yeah. So I need you just to stay out. Just leave somewhere else. Yeah. Okay.
But this is my apartment too.
Yeah, I know. But I have a date. I need you to stay out, just only for tonight. Okay. So you can come back tomorrow around.
You know what? Okay.
Come on. I mean, it's only for tonight, and it's the holiday season. You're gonna have a lot of fun in the street. Did you hear the drummers all the time?
Oh yeah, I heard
them.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah, I know. You
rotate. Nomads.
Hey, babe, I've been trying to figure this out. I don't think we'll have enough gas to get all the way to San Jose.
Okay. I heard there's a Dwayne Reed in San Jose too.
Okay.
I know it sounds like a legend, a rumor, but that's the only one we missed. So, among all the Walgreens across the U.S., I heard about a special Dwayne Reed right in San Jose.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring you there, okay, for our anniversary. Okay, it's going to be a surprise. Yeah. And you're going to have some, your favorite snack. I don't know. I'll get you. I promise. I'll get you M&Ms in San Jose.
No, like I'm excited for the M&Ms, all that stuff. I just we have 1 mile left on our van. We're not it's 200 miles to San Jose. We're not gonna make it.
Just relax, calm down. Of course, it's not in the map because it's a treasure. It wouldn't be a treasure if it were in the map. If anyone would find it.
Picnic.
Okay, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Your tongue swells up a little bit. You get some hives. You go to a hospital. I mean, it's going to be romantic either way. I mean, it's us.
Can you just please, stop eating sandwiches?
No.
Get rid of them?
No. Look, this needs to happen, okay? This is my only day off.
Rotate. Prison.
All right, James. You see him?
Yeah. All right, hold him down. I got the keys. All right. You got him. Stab him. Come on, stab him now. Get him. Come on. Oh, geez, we could have used this knife the whole time. Well, we'll use the keys. He's getting up.
Rotate. Odd couple.
She's here. Just hide somewhere. Oh no. You know what? Just tell her that you work for me. That you are.
You work for me.
Yeah, you work for me. I'm a CEO and you are my assistant. We are finished some work. Yeah, but that sounds very cool. Okay. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay.
Rotate.
So
Nomads.
Well, we're out of gas and our phones.
I know you said you told me we're out of gas. You're right. We're out of gas.
I don't think anybody is going to pick us up. We're just two random people on the side of the road.
Yeah. Okay. Let me try to
rotate. Picnic.
Oh, look, there's a car.
Just eat it. Just have a bite, okay? Just one bite.
Already.
One more. Just come on. Soldier on.
Butter. I can't.
Rotate. Prison.
I don't want to hear any excuses.
So he did wind up hitting me. And our sentences are not only higher now.
Yeah.
We're going to be in here for life.
Yeah, I know.
Rotate. Odd couple.
She dumped me, and now she wants your phone number. She asked me for it.
Rotate. Nomads.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. But
at least the truck can pick us up. The bed is so comfortable.
I know.
And that is 4 corners. All right. Good job, you guys. All right. So now we're going to bring out Shelly and Isabelle. And Shelly forgot her script, but Isabelle's got her script. So Isabelle, let's do this. You read from your script the one part. So remember, just if it's Mary, just read all Mary's lines or whatever that character's name is, and just keep rotating to those lines for your character. And then Shelly, since you forgot your script, and that's a no-no, Shelly, you're going to have to improvise today to make it up. Okay? So I'm going to be watching backstage and seeing how well you do. And Isabelle, I'll let you do the first line. And then Shelly, you're on your own to improvise.
I would expect things to be different. I've been gone for 8 months.
Well, yeah, of course you have. And I've been wondering about that. You're a parolee. You're not supposed to leave the state. So where you been?
I told you, I remember calling you.
I don't remember receiving a phone call from you. In fact, I was about to call the judge so that we could get the SWAT team.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was having a meltdown. I'm sorry I didn't do it in the perfect order.
Perfect order? Obviously, you didn't do in the perfect order. Step 1, you show up. Step 2, you bring your ankle bracelet. Step 3, you stay put. Okay? That's where you stay. It's a real problem.
Okay.
This is a pattern for you.
Okay. Apologies. You know, there are people with real problems.
Of course there are people with real problems. I have real problems. Do you know how many of you little children that I have to make sure I keep track of? You're not the only parolee that I have to manage.
Well, I'm really sorry I failed at that.
I understand that you're trying your best, and I know that you want to do the right thing. But this can't continue to happen. There's
Yeah,
gotta be consequences.
yeah, we're being honest.
There's no other way for us to be. All right? This is part of this process, is truth and communication. I want to help you. I'm here to help you.
Oh, God.
It's tough. It's tough. I know, you're not the first to come through my desk and struggle, especially with the ankle bracelet. For sure, people don't like it zapping. They don't like it to be zapped when they just step out their door to, maybe just, I don't know, frolic. But you gotta
Right.
Yeah, I mean, frolicking is fine. You need to consider your actions. Because if I have to call the judge and we have to get a warrant to come in and find out what is going on in your house such that you can't show up, you don't return a call, I don't
Oh,
want to.
wow. That was really good, Shelly. In fact, we had our screenwriter backstage. She copied all your words down, and we're going to spread a new screenplay based on that. Fantastic improvising. Go ahead and minimize, you guys. We're going to the final game now. It's called the Driverless Rideshare Smart Car. And I'm going to randomly pick these guys up so they don't know when I'm going to pick them up or what order I'm going to pick them up. So I'm going to minimize myself, and then let's get into the Driverless Rideshare Smart Car. Going to pick up Andre and Alex. Andre and Alex, please get in the car. Let me see your thumbs. Please put your thumb forward for a DNA check. Oh, I see Alex is a stripper, and Andre is having an affair with a stripper. Interesting. Okay. Car moving.
I'm sorry, Alex. This was supposed to be a secret, and I didn't know that he had this machine. Sorry, this wasn't planned. I'm a little, but I mean, are you sure you're not ready to tell everyone about our love?
Like what?
'Cause I love you.
What was that? You love? Okay, so it's love.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
having a thing with an exotic dancer. Exotic dancer. I'm a performer.
I love your performances, Alex. I do. And after we met 2 hours ago, I decided I wanna be with you for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Making a brief stop to pick up Shelly. Shelly, please get in the car. Let me run your thumb, DNA. Oh, it seems like you're married to Andrea. Andrea's having an affair with a stripper named Alex. You just caught your husband having an affair with a stripper. Car moving.
No, Shelly, what are you doing here?
Am I not a good enough stripper for you? That you have to go and find another stripper?
No,
You're like the way you
I
take
love
off
your
your clothes?
shows.
You're married to Shelly?
Yeah. Do you know each other?
Yeah,
Uh,
we grew up dancing together. Like
I
we
have
did
a hole in
ballet
the backyard.
all the way up till, gosh, what, 3 weeks ago when Shelly got the boot.
Yeah,
Well-
but actually, Shelly, I promise this is this is all a mistake. Like we are just friends. I even hate her performances, like she's terrible in dancing. I mean, very poor technique. I mean, let's
Going
let's
into
be
a
honest.
deeper DNA check, it seems like Shelly hired Alex to set you up for a divorce. She wanted to set you up to take all your money.
What do you think about that now? Because we had a little agreement, did we not? That I would be the only woman giving you lap dances.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see the way you operate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because actually I saw her show on Zoom, so that doesn't count. Yeah, via Zoom doesn't count. I'll talk to my lawyer, and oh, damn, you really
DNA check. He's lying to you.
Yeah.
We're pulling up now to the Shelly's attorney. Alex will be with her to talk about you and your crime. You're going to lose all your money. Please get out of the car. Thank you for the ride.
Thank
We'll
you.
Venmo you.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your damn machine.
Hey, all those dollars that you put in mine, I'm going to have all of the dollars.
Go ahead, Shelly. Please get out to your attorney. Thank you very much. Now going and picking up James and Carl. James and Carl. Oh,
Alright.
please let me read your DNA.
Read it up.
Seems like James is going to set Carl up to get busted for drug use. He's going to take you down to an alley soon and set you up.
Okay.
Is that what's gonna happen, huh? You're gonna set me up. I thought you were supposed to be my drug dealer.
Of course. Carl, dude, I'm your guy. Still
Yeah,
always
that's what
gonna
I
be your
thought.
guy.
You said as soon as we get in this car, you're gonna take me down to that alley, and we're just gonna, you're gonna send me up for a drug that you got, right? That was what's supposed to happen, right? What's happening now?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, right.
Come on, just, go. Machines, they screw these things up all the time. I mean,
Oh,
there's
car
so much
stopping, brief stop to
True.
pick up Isabelle. Isabelle, please get in the car. Let me run your thumb. Oh, it seems like Carl is your illegitimate son, the one you've been looking for.
Mom?
Carl?
Mom?
Is that really you?
It's me. Yeah.
Oh my
Mom,
God.
It's me.
Oh my
I
God.
can't believe this.
Doing a further DNA check, it seems like James is your father.
Oh my God, James.
What?
James?
Isabelle? What?
James!
You. What are you doing with him?
Look. This is not what it
You
looks.
son of a bitch!
Oh my God, Carl! Don't believe
Is that a way to talk to your father, young man? Really? After so many favors I've done for you.
He is a danger to you. He is a danger to the
Mom.
whole entire world. How did you even get out? You were in for 10 years. How did you even get out?
You were in prison,
Good behavior because I'm a very good person.
Oh.
Means I get out earlier.
Pulling up to the
You're gonna
alley.
set me up.
Pulling up to the alley. Please, all three of you exit the alley.
Can't even
Okay, ladies first. Let's go. Come on.
believe
Doors
you.
opening.
Come on, Junior.
Please exit.
All righty.
Going now to pick up the San Francisco Mime Troupe. All six of them, please get in the car. The San Francisco Mime Troupe, please get in. It seems like one of you's got all the women pregnant. I think that's Andrea. He's sleeping with all the mimes. And that is our show. Oh, you guys had a good show today. Okay, let's introduce our cast. Isabelle, good job for your first show today.
Thank you so much.
And Alex.
Thanks, guys, for watching, as always.
Shelly.
Thanks, y'all. Come back again.
James.
Thank you. It was fun. Come back again.
Don't break into his house. You saw the weaponry you got. Andrea.
Hi, thank you for watching.
He does sleep on his head. And Carl.
Thank you for watching. It's my first time, and I had a good time.
Well, good. You and Isabelle have gone through your Virgin show with us. You did a great job. I'm Ken Scope. Now we're going to take 1 week off next week because of the holidays, but this group will be back in 5 weeks. So please set your VCRs or DVDs or whatever and come back in 5 weeks. Happy holidays, everybody. Wave goodbye, everybody. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy all those good things. We'll see you in 5 weeks with this team at 5 o'clock. We're clear. All right, good job, you guys. That was a good show. It moved very nicely. The second half, we just were hauling like crazy because it was about 6:10, 6:12 when I got to 4 quarters.